What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Okay, so a video surfaced just recently of one of the founders of Black Lives Matter, Patrice Kohler, if I'm saying her name right. Probably not. I tend to botch names up all the time. There was three founders of the movement. This is one of them. She was being interviewed. She was asked about criticism about Black Lives Matter for not having an ideology, and she openly admitted that she and another member, the two out of the three members, were trained Marxist and also trained in activism. Now, this is something, I'm not surprised. I've called this out multiple times, not only in videos here on this channel, but to people face-to-face and online, that Black Lives Matter were a Marxist movement. And the reason why I thought that was because of some of their demands, because of some of the things they were protesting. Now, I also brought up the fact that I felt that a lot of the radical left in their movement today, and the reason why there's this anti-whiteness going on in the country and across the modern world, is because white people became the new bourgeoisies. So at one time it was the proletariats versus the bourgeoisies. That movement did not work out very well here in America, because in the 20th century we had a very strong and thriving middle class who didn't want to workers of the world unite. They were very content with their life and they're doing very well for themselves. They had the flexibility to go from poor to working class to middle class to upper class. And everything in between. So there was no need to unite and go after the working class. Here in the 21st century, though, they realized since Marxism will not work out very well in the United States, workers' class warfare won't work. They came up with the new way, and this is the way they're using. It's through race warfare now. Now whites became the new bourgeoisie, and now they need to destroy the bourgeoisies, destroy the white people, destroy the white man, take him down, strip him of power so we can hold all the power. It's simply a power grab, and I've been calling this out for the very beginning. And that's why they're constantly calling us Nazis and white supremacists and everything under the sun, trying to make us feel guilty for being white, trying to get us to apologize and conform and become allies and join them in self-destruction is pretty much essentially exactly what it is. They have their modern day book burden of having you banned from social media platforms, getting people fired, tearing down statues and monuments, vandalizing everything they possibly can, wanting to erect every single change you can think of. They have all these corporate businesses just bowing down to them and doing everything they can to satisfy them, so they're not called the big R word. They don't want to be called racist. That's the worst insult you can call a white person these days. Even though you'll be called that no matter what, they'll even say implicit bias and say that you're racist and you don't even know you're racist. You're just inherently racist. I mean, these are things they openly say, just more ways to knock us down as much as they possibly can. But yet they call us the Nazis, and they kind of act just like the Nazis, which is pretty funny. But then again, the ideology of Nazis and the ideology of Marxism and communism, it's all pretty much the same. I mean, these are all competing ideologies. They all stem from the very same teachings. They all have roots in Marxism, by the way. The only difference with Nazis is that they're white identitarians, where Black Lives Matter is a black identitarian. Same thing, just different skin color, essentially, is what it is. So this is what we're dealing with. I mean, I've spoke out about this. I try to spread this message as much as I can. People don't want to hear it. They think I'm bugging out. They think I'm making shit up. They think most people just say, oh, you're reading too much into it. You're trying to get too deep into it, too philosophical. Maybe, but I'm actually right, and I've been right, and I said this from the very beginning. We are seeing a lot of anti-whiteness coming from the radical left, even from the self-loathing white liberal. I mean, I've been calling them that forever because they are self-loathing white liberals. Radical leftists who hate their own kind. Not to mention the POC, the people of color, which is everyone who's not white, by the way. Notice how even, they call themselves that, which is another clear indication that this is all about race. It's not about a character. It's not about principle. It's about race and politics. And it's exactly what it is. And I've been calling this out. They've just been on the attack against us, no matter what we do. Just for existing, they hate us, and they'll continue to hate us. They really don't care about character. They don't care about what's right or what's wrong. This is truly just a racial movement. While they're calling us the racists, and all they deal with is race, gender, sexuality, something I've called out on the show many times in many videos. This is the new normal on the Democratic side. If you watch the debate, the primary debates, every single candidate made some kind of comment alluding towards race, gender, and sexuality. These are all a part of the new modern Marxist doctrine that's being used to tear down the bourgeoisie, which is white people, straight white, the cisgender straight white male patriarch slash Trump supporting slash Christian. If you follow religions, I'm not much of a religious person. But this is how it's playing out. I've been calling it out for a long time, and we'll see what the future holds. I hope other people will realize this and get on board and maybe start offering some kind of pushback. At least have some dignity and honor, and get off your damn knees and stop apologizing for being white. Stop being so damn guilty just for being born with white skin. Like, this is just completely insane that we have to live like this just because the way we were born, which essentially is the very same racism that they claim to want to fight against. They're actually guilty of themselves. Please let me know how you feel in the comment section. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.